Alright, folks, we are live. Everybody, welcome to another awesome edition of Hang Out with Team in the Black. I'm one of the co-founders. My name is Matt Dillingham. I'm joined tonight by those in the panel you see below with Raymond Joran. How you doing, Ray? Can you hear me, Ray? I guess he's silent. Okay. Ricky, say anything?
What's up? What's up?
Alrighty. And we got Max Uhas. Max, how you doing, buddy?
I'm feeling great, guys. How is everybody today? Happy New Year. Hope you enjoyed all your holidays. I'll tell you one thing, man. With the video Wednesday, we usually do this on Wednesday. This is our first hangout of 2015.
It is.
This is pretty awesome. I was actually jonesing for this, man. You know, because we usually do them every week, and I was like, we didn't do one before Christmas. We didn't do one for New
Max,
Year's.
I don't mean to cut you off. I don't mean to cut you off, Max, but that hair, man, that's awesome. It's like mad scientist hair, you know?
Because I'm a mad scientist, bro. And we're gonna go over some wonderful mad scientist stuff tonight. Everybody's ready.
Oh my god, you guys are nuts. You guys are nuts. I love it though. Alright, and we got our own power couple, Evan and Erica. How you feeling?
Yo, what's up, y'all? Yo, we're feeling good, man. Beginning of the new year. We're ready to get this started. 21-day blogging challenge is finally out there for the public. So, I mean, I'm excited about that, period.
Better make it happen.
There you go. Awesome. Alright, folks, so yes, Happy New Year. Hope everyone had a safe New Year's and Christmas, Kwanzaa, all that good stuff here. And tonight, what we're going to cover is, blogging, what it is, why you need to do it, and really how blogging is your piece of online real estate. And tonight, we also have Ray go over indexing and how to rank on Google pretty quickly. And it's very simple to do. I know a little bit about it, and I'll even be sharing some personal stories of me of how blogging's worked for me. I have one great story outside the niche, so be sure to watch all the way through. With that being said, let's get right into it here. Ray, do you want to go first?
Yeah, sure, yeah, not a problem. Well, folks, first of all, why do you need to blog? It's because it is your own online real estate. Your blog online is your home. Rhonda Swan said it that, and she was basically channeling Lisa Torres when she said this, is that you are inviting people into your home, and I'm not even sure if was Rhonda Swan or Lisa Torres, but this is my take on what I heard. You are inviting people into your home, into your blog, so that people can go ahead and get to know you, come into your home, make it feel like one big happy family, one big party online. And when people get to know you, they like you, they trust you, they will buy from you every single time. Now, so when you have your blog, you want it to go ahead and be able to maximize the number of people that are coming to your home online. So how do you do that? Well, we have these three great things called search engines by the name of Bing, Yahoo, and Google. Now, Bing and Yahoo kind of play together. Google has decided is the big dog daddy of them all, and they kind of like, they're on the porch looking at the little kids, Bing and Yahoo, playing in the grass there, and so they kind of do things a little bit differently. But Google is, like I said, is the big dog daddy, the one you want to go for, at least first off, because this is, once I go ahead and share my screen, and let's see here, all right. Okay, you guys should see a map of the world right now. Is that what you see?
Yep, see it. You're good to
Okay,
go.
awesome. This is where this is This is a graphical representation of everywhere that I am currently getting traffic from to my blog. Now, when I first got started blogging, it was just primarily US and Canada. Now, as you can see, I'm getting traffic from Russia. I'm getting traffic from the Ukraine, from different parts of Europe, even Africa, Morocco. Whoa, hello, India. Thank you. Come again. Australia. Yeah, and this is I mean, granted, I'm going to show you because I believe in honesty and transparency here. I'm going to show you exactly what my traffic has been. Now, I'm still new at this. I'm still learning the finer points. So the numbers are not going to be very. They're probably not going to be a whole very exciting yet. But as we get going with Kalatu, and I get more consistent with blogging, then I'm gonna see traffic numbers spike. Now let's see. This is by day. So like I have a total high of 17 visitors in a day. So far for today, I have 10 visitors to my blog. Now, once you get consistent and blog every day, Google is going to look at that and say, hey, we're going to go ahead and give a little bit more. We're going to pay more attention to this blog because he's providing valuable content to for our visitors to go ahead and pull up. So we might be able to give them a little bit higher ranking. Their ranking is all done automatically through an algorithm. And let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and now one of the things that I wanted to show you was how to get ranked. And you can get your blog pages indexed and ranked in a very short time, as little as under 5 minutes. Now, how well you rank, well, that depends upon how well versed you are in SEO. And I think Max is the resident expert in that area, and I believe he'll be covering how to do that. How do you get indexed and ranked? Well, you go to google.com/webmasters. Webmaster Tools. And while that is pulling up here, is that working? All right, well, while that's pulling up, I'm actually going to log into my Kalatu back office here, or see the but anyway, while everything is pulling up, I'm going to go back to and cover the Google Analytics. Google Analytics is something that's available for everybody, whether you have a blog or if you have a static website, and it's free to use. It's absolutely free. And now all you do is you plug in your Google Analytics number after you have an account into your Kalatu area. Password field is empty? I don't think so. Alright, so anyway. Alright, so here we go. Webmaster Tools. I've already got my blog up in there. It's real simple to go ahead and get this going for you. It doesn't take a whole. It can be a little bit technical, but it's very simple. All right. So what you want to do is you want to go ahead and go down once you have this all set up, and we'll provide a training for specifically for that after you get started with us. You go over here to crawl and fetch as Google. All right, and then see here's all of the ones that all of the blog posts that I have already submitted. Why is this not pulling up? Hmm. All right. Well, here's what we'll do. We'll go to my. I can. There's more than one way to skin a cat, folks. I know of a couple posts that I haven't submitted yet, and I'll just go to my blog. But in the meantime, so yeah, there. Yeah. Oh, and this is another thing. Sitemaps. What is a sitemap? It's basically an XML file that is on the server that has a listing of all of the pages that are contained in your blog or your website. And well, why do you need it? Well, let's say, for example, that you have written a post, but you haven't had a chance to submit it to Google. Well, Google, as long as they have your sitemap, Google can go ahead and go back to your sitemap and crawl. What they do is they send out it's like an electronic signal to your site to see if there's any new pages. So like here, for the crawl stats here for me, this shows the number of times, the number of pages crawled each day. Now, the more pages that you have on your blog, the more posts you have on your blog, the more you're going to see Google coming back to your site and saying, "Hey, is there any new content that we need to list?" So, and if you're blogging every day, of course, the answer for that is going to be yes. So, go back to Fetch as Google. While that's cooking here, go ahead and pull up my site here. Couple these last two posts on my blog here at raymondjornd.com, I have not submitted yet. So I'm going to go ahead and just copy these. Yeah, after my they're just the slug for the post, and I am going to submit. No, right here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and say fetch. Yes, I'm actually saying that, treating Google like a dog and say, hey, go fetch. A box to go ahead and make a choice. I can go ahead and say, crawl this link. Yeah, see, okay, right here, submit to index. All right, now I don't know if you can see this here, but I have two choices: crawl this URL only, or crawl this URL and its direct links. Now, if you have any backlinks, anything that is linking to your blog, or you're linking out anything to your blog, then you can go ahead and say, crawl the URL and its direct links, and that'll go ahead and give you a little bit of link juice, so that you're going to go ahead and be able to rank a little bit higher in the search engine. You want to get to the #1 spot on the first page. That is your ultimate goal. Depending upon how much competition there is for that keyword, which Max will go over, depends on how easily that'll be able to happen. Now, with crawl this URL and its direct links, you only get 10 times. You can only use this 10 times each month. Now, with crawl this URL only, You can use this up to 500 times each month, and I have 499 submissions remaining of my 500 per month quota currently. So I'm going to go ahead and just do that. All right, now that URL has been submitted. Now, as far as how well that ranks, I really don't know yet. But I was going for the keyword freestyle living. Now, I don't know if that is actually something that's being searched for, because it was a 21-day blog post, 21-day blogging challenge post, and you can go ahead and I didn't really do any keyword research, which is something that I highly suggest everyone look into and practice. That way you can go ahead and get targeted traffic that way. You can go, because once you know what you're blogging for, what audience you're blogging for, you can go kind of dig into their mind. Find out what their problems are, what is it that they're searching for, why are they searching for it. These are all the things that I think about, so that I can be able to provide a solution to them. And when you come at this from a solutions-based mindset, the sales come a little bit easier, because they're saying, okay, well, hey, listen, I like the solution you offered. Well, let's see if maybe you might be able to help me out with this other problem. And when you start helping people, they're going to want to buy from you because they trust you, because you've helped them with a problem or two, and next thing you know, you've got a partner, you've got a business partner. So now, let's see, back to the Google Analytics, real time. They have real-time stats, so like I can tell right now. Right now, there's nobody on my page right now, but if I were to go ahead and say, go over to the next, see, and go over here. No, over here. Okay, I actually may have my my domain, my IP address blocked from showing up in my analytics reporting, so that I don't have any reporting errors, so I don't skew my own results. So that's probably what's going on there. But yeah, it's that simple. Getting indexed is that simple, folks. It's really not rocket science, but yet that one little thing right there is probably the most critical step that a lot of people really overlook. I mean, Max has been blogging his butt off for how long has it been, Max? Almost a year.
Yeah, well, I really started getting focused on blogging 2-3 months ago, really.
Oh, really? Okay.
I mean, I've had a blog up, but like I was doing what's cool, like I got a yearly analysis of and I mean there were times where I took like almost 3-4 weeks off and didn't post anything, and then basically and then I've had my moments where it was just like I'd go through like a week straight, 2 weeks straight of like blogging. But the results that I got, of course, now that I'm actually talking, he wants to say hi. Say hi. Hi. Okay, bye. Every time, right? But yeah.
Right. Yeah. My 3-year-old's the same way. I'm shooting a video and she's behind me going, hi.
No, it's ridiculous. It's like the whole time, like you guys are talking, he doesn't say anything, and then as soon as I start talking, he's like, hey, Dad, what are you doing? So yeah, but basically, like when it comes to ranking and stuff like that, like it's just as long as you're passionate about what you're writing about and what you're blogging about and stuff like that. Like I've got posts that have been up since I've got posts that I wrote this past month, like in December, that rank like literally first page of Google, and I've got other stuff that like I didn't really know what I was doing, and they're still just kind of like lost in the void. You know what I mean? Like you'll find them, but they're more like backlinked and stuff. But as far as blogging guys, it's I'm sorry to just kind of like just keep rambling on this, but it's a very important piece of your marketing. You know what I mean? It's basically how you brand yourself as an individual. And I'm not even sure like what the real question was, and I'm just kind of like going off on this, but yeah, like basically, as the more you do it, and that's why if you're using a Klaatu system, and if you don't know anything about the Klaatu system, just click the link below, and you'll get in and you'll see what it's all about. But if you're already using a Klaatu system, like guys, this is literally do the 21-day blogging challenge. Okay, do it, because once you get used to doing it, and I'm sure Matt is going to talk about this too, because we had a really fun conversation about a week ago where I just ripped into Matt for Matt blogging, and but basically what's funny is like once you start doing it, you start seeing results, because otherwise all you're doing is like you've got these. The way I look at it is this: is like your blog is like you ever have a great idea and you're like, man, I wish I wrote that down. That's what your blog is. And somebody else can read it and go, hey, man, that's a really great idea. Thanks for sharing. So anyway, but yes, I've been blogging for about a year now, right? So, all right, I'm going back.
Yeah, but my point was, Max has been blogging for a while, and he's been doing a lot of social media syndication, and that's how he's been getting instant blog traffic to his blog. But see, the thing about that is once you stop syndicating your content on social media, the traffic tends to dry up. Whereas if you have your content indexed and ranked on Google, Bing, and Yahoo, the three major search engines, that content is there forever. As long as it's something that people are still searching for, you're going to get traffic. So that's the biggest reason why you want to go ahead and learn the ins and outs of SEO and get indexed and ranked on the search engines. Because once your idea is out there, anyone can find it. It's just a matter of knowing what your target market is searching for and what solutions you bring to the table. So it's that simple. It's just that simple to get it ranked and indexed. It doesn't take that long at all. I mean, I've heard as little as 50 seconds to get posts indexed and ranked. So, Matt, it's up to you, man.
Nice. Right, no, that was good, dude. That was good. You're really good with the SEO, and when it comes to ranking, something that I know a little bit about, but that's nearly not my forte. So you're really good at that. So I appreciate you for sharing that information there, because as far as the indexing goes, I had never heard of that before. Up until learning about it, that indexing, because all I knew about was ranking and ranking Google, but I didn't know that you had to index it to and then rank it, so that you can get the traffic, so you can get those leads coming in, and and potentially sales, based off of who you're targeting and you're speaking to our audience, and more importantly too, if you're blogging about what you like. So with that being said, I'm pass the torch on to Evan and Erica, then I'll go and from there. So Evan and Erica, take it away.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, thanks for sharing that, Ray. That is a big deal. You do want to get all your content indexed. That way people can find you when they're searching on the search engines, because that's the whole point of it. Now, what Empower has done with this new Klaatu blogging system is they have purchased an age domain, and they have spent a lot of money on that because they know the worth of that. So just by them purchasing that age domain for us to use, and we can redirect our own domains or whatever to that, building a brand online, that is increasing SEO ranking dramatically. Because if you want to go out there and start your own free blog, with WordPress or blog, whatever, you're going to take at least a year, maybe even 2 years before you're really ranking stuff with that domain if you're doing it properly. And so kind of going into that, we when you want to pick out a domain that you're going to redirect to the building a brand online, your Klaatu blog, you're going to want to pick a domain name that has something to do with what you're going to be blogging about, with what your passion is. You'll rank higher if you have your kind of keyword that you're going for in your domain name, and then you list it as many times as you can throughout your article, your blog, or whatever, and keeping it at about 500 word count. That seems to be what most people say to do, is to keep it right at about the 500 word count, because of the search engines and how they recognize it, and the length of it. Plus, people don't want to get into a super long blog too often. And that's kind of what I did. I started out my blog with one very long blog, and it was pretty much my story for the past 8 years or so, and right there kind of showed me the power of blogging with that one post. I was able to get, it was close to 250, almost 300 views within the first 24 hours it was online. And, I didn't have that indexed. So, I missed out on a lot there. If I would have, done that, I probably would still have a lot of traffic going through there. I actually still do get traffic through there, because when you are in WordPress, you are part of a somewhat community, like a social network, and other people that have their blogs, if they see something you like or they can follow you or subscribe to your blog, just like subscribing to your YouTube channel or Facebook or whatever, and they can they'll end up seeing every piece of content you publish if they're following you. So it's almost like creating another email list, but with your blog. So that's really cool, I think. And those aging domains, though, I'm so glad that they did that, because we are going to rank very high and a lot quicker. And I know you guys keep hearing us talk about, the 21-day blogging challenge, and we're all part of it. We're all doing it. And the point is to get 21 blogs in before we hit Vegas, January 23rd. And the whole reason they picked 21 days is because of habits. We're all a creature of habits, and you probably know what your own habits are each day. Whether it's you got to have that soda at night, you got to have ice cream, or you got to have, whatever it is throughout the day, your coffee, I don't know. Whatever habit you have, it's not as easy to break unless you have the right mindset and you're ready to break that habit and you recognize what that habit is. And then for 21 days, you redirect that habit towards something else and create, a healthier habit. And that's what they say. It takes about 21 days to do that, to break a habit down and create a new one. So, that's a good note to write down there. That once you start blogging, and if you blog for 21 days right now, how do you think the next 21 days are? It's going to feel kind of empty without blogging. Just like going to the gym. You get in the habit of going to the gym. I know Ray has, much props to you, Ray. I'm proud of you, man. And you get into the gym atmosphere, and you're there, you're going for, a month, 2 months, and you've made that dedication, and you're there. What about that third month? Are you just going to sit around? No, it's going to feel weird to you, and that's the whole point of the challenge, is to get you comfortable with blogging every single day, because it is that important. And as Ray mentioned a little earlier, it's it's your piece of online real estate. If you are in the online game in any sort of facet, that means, for me, hotels, we advertise online. Just about every single business in the world advertises online. And that's what we're here to do, is we're here to run a business about our own personal passions, though. So, it's not your traditional business, but it is a business. And that's, that's really what we're here to do, is to make a career out of our own passions. And by blogging, you're leaving your own legacy behind, especially when you can write a blog. And say for me, my story blog, I wrote it 6 years down the line. I mean, it's still going to be there. And if there's someone who is going through trouble or is searching for the content that was in my blog, they're going to be able to find it. They're going to be able to read it, hopefully find value, and hopefully it helps them. And then you could possibly get a sign up. You could possibly get some income from that. And the best part is that it's residual income. And that is the key to MLMs, to network marketing, to financial freedom. You want residual income, because without it, you're constantly chasing people. And that's what we're doing. We're recruiting, yes, but once you have that residual income set at a goal where you reach, then yeah, you keep moving forward and moving forward and moving forward, but it puts you in basically a salary position where you've got, let's say, 10 sign-ups at $100 each, so you're getting $1,000 every single month. That is residual income. They're paying for their product every month, and you're getting a commission off of it. So by getting that every single month, you're just setting yourself up for greater success than you could probably even imagine. And that's why I'm excited. I'm excited because this blog it's not technical. Setting up your own WordPress blog, you need to know what plugins you're using and a lot more. With the Kalatu blog, everything's almost set up for you. You just got to plug it in and basically grab and insert, and it's ready for you. The new social media plugins that they have in there, I mean, those are awesome. They're going to help the business so much, your business so much, because they're keeping people on your site. So when they click the Facebook icon, it's going to pull up, I don't know how many posts, but the last few, like the last 10 posts in your, what's up, Rob?
What's up, Rob?
What's up?
But
you joined in the last minute, Robbie.
Yeah.
Yo.
There we are.
Oh snap! Pat interrupt. Sorry.
yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. Keep going. You're doing a great job, man. I'm sorry. The kids just want to sleep, so I had to jump on.
No worries, man. So it keeps them on your Kalatu blog. It keeps them on that site. So they click that Facebook icon, they're going to end up seeing your last 10 posts or so, and then they click your YouTube icon, they're going to see your last 10 YouTube videos or whatever. But the point is they're staying on your site, because someone made a great point the other day. I think it was Max, and people, when you go on to YouTube and you start watching, a video from someone, well, what happens after that video ends? You see a selection that YouTube's decided that, suggests videos that you might like. And that's where people get distracted, and they don't really end up staying engaged with what you're trying to do, with what your mission is, or your passion, or whatever you're doing. They're going to get distracted. And maybe they'll hop on and watch, cat videos or something after that. But that's the whole point. You want them to stay on your site as long as possible, and that's another, kind of SEO tip that helps you rank. When people are staying on your site for longer periods, you're going to rank higher. So I'm excited about these plugins. I'm excited about the banners we get to put on our blogs, you know, having them right there in sight, on the side, underneath, on the top. The blog looks super slick and professional. Anyone can use it for any business. Doesn't matter, brick or mortar, real estate, you know, what, online marketing, MLM, network marketing, weight loss, whatever you want to use it for, you can use it. But you're building your own legacy by using a blog, and that is the point. And you can argue, you know, well, there's free blogs out there, and there's why pay for a blog? Well, this blog is providing a service that they came together with WordPress to create a product that is different than no other product out there in the blogging industry. And to make it that easy for you to where you can publish a blog in 10 minutes and it's SEO, you know, formatted to rank, that's where the money comes from. That's what's worth that money each month to pay for that blog. And it's not like you're paying a fortune, $25. Right now you can, you know, try it out for $7, 7 days by clicking the button below, and you can really get a test for it and see what, you know, what it's all about. It's really something I've never seen, and I'm loving it so far. So I don't know. I'm fired up. I'm excited. I'm glad, Rob, you're here. I'm glad Matt, looks like Ray bounced on us, but he was here. So that's really all I have to say. I don't know. You want to jump in on anything?
Yeah, I do actually, and that was great. You covered a lot of really great stuff, and it's true. I mean, you are leaving your legacy. It's something that's really important to me, and I think that excites me a lot, is that there's so much. It's just literally endless content that you can write for a blog. And Max sort of touched on this, you know, a little bit ago, is it doesn't matter what you're writing about. I mean, you could be a cook and you could be making lasagna and not even know what the heck you're doing and write a blog, and 10,000 people can see it. It's really great. But anything, you can write about anything, and that's what is the most important thing to me. It gets me fired up. Every day I'm like, I have my little notepad, and now I was talking about this earlier. You know, I have my little notepad, and I've got like 15 blog titles that I write to myself, and I'm like, oh, that'd be a great idea. Or I see something on Facebook, you know, and it's really just making sure that you're getting yourself out there and leaving your little footprint on the world, and not, you know, just a little ant somewhere that nobody ever knew about. So that's really what I want to touch on. I want everybody to get a little word in, but, you know, just blog about anything, about everything, you know, and get yourself out there.
Yeah, you can't be afraid to be vulnerable and let people inside your life, and because that's what they respond to. That's what people want to see. That's what they want to read. Because just think about what you would do when you're going through your Facebook feed, what articles you're looking at. Because the articles that are being written, those are blogs. That is the same thing as a blog. You know, reading any political, you know, article, any, you know, food recipe or special whatever, but those are blogs, and they just might not be called blog right there. It's a website, but it's the same thing. It's a blog. So, yeah, we just wanted to kind of share with you the importance of blogging and how it is your, you know, real estate online, and you need to take advantage of it if you're going to market online, and if you're going to run your own business. You need to be serious about it, and you need to develop those proper habits, and the 21-day blogging challenge is a great way to get yourself into that habit of writing a blog, you know, once a day. So
exactly, Evan. You know, I wanted to go ahead and jump in here. You know, if you post on Facebook on a regular basis, blogging, the difference with Facebook and Kalatu and Empower Network is Facebook doesn't pay you to use the network. With Empower Network and Kalatu, on the other hand, once you get to the point where you are, where people will like, know, and trust you because of the content you're producing, and you're producing sales, you're actually getting paid to blog. You're getting paid to step into a greater version of yourself. You're getting paid to step into your personal power. You know, and you know, one of my mentors, Nicole Cooper, said this on a call the other day. Her pastor says, don't find yourself getting to heaven and God showing you the person that, you know, the life that you should have lived. Live it today. Step into your greatness. Because at the end of the day, folks, it's all about the people that you will inspire. And you know, don't get so caught up in being inspirational. Go out and inspire people. That's what that's all, you know, what we're here for. You know, it's nice to make all this money, you know, for those of us who are making it. It's nice to go ahead and be able to attract people, but if we don't inspire them to do greater things, then what's it all worth? You know, what's it all for? And Evan and Erica, shout out to you guys, man. You two are rocking it. You know, I love your energy. Yeah, and you know, so my friends, you know, we can talk technical things and how tos and all of that all day long. But at the end of the day, it's all up to you. You know, make the decision. Click the link below. Get started. Get in the black, and that's it. I'm out.
Hey guys, what's up? Rob Hernandez here. I just got on this call. Look, fact of the matter is my son's sick, and you know, I'm sorry that I just showed up last minute. But you know, I'm not even sure what everybody was saying here. But ultimately, the fact of the matter is, you can either be one of two people. You can be a consumer or you can be a producer. Okay? And I know for a fact that if you Google something right now, a blog is going to come up. Okay? And somebody's opinion on whatever you're Googling is going to come up, because they knew how to SEO that. They knew how to search engine optimize what they had to say so that you thought that they were the authority in that moment. Okay? You can be either a consumer or a producer. Be a producer, all right? Let's get involved. Let's just get yourself a blog. Start talking to people. Start putting yourself out there. You guys have knowledge just like we do. And you know what? Ultimately, man, I appreciate you guys, and I want to see you make some money online. You know, income disclaimer. I don't know if you're gonna do it. You may not, but ultimately, we're here to do that. We're here to help you do that. And if you have any questions, you know, I'm gonna sign off really quickly because you know I came on quickly. But either way, yeah, I love you guys, and I appreciate you coming on and be a producer.
We love you too, Rob.
Rob, we love you, man. We appreciate you for that, man.
You're so sweet with your little love nugget, the sharing stuff.
Huffington,
Go next, you want me to run it?
Huffington Post is probably the #1 most trafficked blog on the internet. You know, think about that, folks. Outside of Facebook, it's Huffington Post. And you know, and we have people that are outranking or coming very close to Huffington Post. Think about that. That's the level of training that we have here on Team in the Black and Empower Network with Kalatu.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Vegas? I don't know what to say to that. Get to Vegas.
Get to Vegas.
So, Kalatu, it's not a drug. Say that.
Did you want to share some of your results from now that you've actually started vlogging again, or you just want to run with
Matt or Ray?
Me.
Huh?
I haven't got a chance to go yet. Let everyone else go. All right.
Yeah. Spill it, Maddie.
All right. Before I get into the results about my experience so far with blogging and why I haven't been, you know what everyone said on here, a blog is needed, and if you don't have it, as I said earlier, and they've all said it, you know, 7 ways to Sunday, you are literally shooting yourself in the foot. All right, and the thing about blogging is that it's not something that's instant. Yes, sometimes you can rank for something and get leads and get leads and stuff like that right away, but really, and this is true, it's a long-term strategy, because what you're doing is you're planting seeds that will grow, and from years from now, months from now, you can still get leads, people searching you, and from stuff that you've done years ago. I've heard from my mentors and that have been blogging for like a couple years, and they have blogs up for all the stuff, and they're still getting traffic to it. They're still getting signups and stuff from that, from something they did years ago.
Lisa.
Which is way more effective. It's free, and you don't have to. And the benefit of that is that it doesn't cost any money. It costs some time. It takes some effort and focus and being consistent. But once it's done, it's done. And this way, you don't have to worry about buying traffic, PPC, solo ads, any of that stuff. Which, unless you have a huge budget to keep going through every month, it will stop. Blogging, on the other hand, does not. Like as Evan said and Erica said, it is a legacy because years from now, when you're done, people will find your content. They'll see, wow, this person has some great stuff, blah, blah, blah. So with that being said, I'm talking. As far as my experience with blogging, why I haven't, my excuse was that I'm not a writer. And I'm still really not. But here's the thing. And if you're a person who's tried blogging and you can't get into it, as they told us at last event in Orlando, and it's true, if you're blogging and you're not enjoying it, you're not doing it right. And why is that? Because you're not blogging about what you like, what you're passionate about. I can tell you this much. I finally found a passion of mine, and for me, my target niche is with those who are currently serving veterans and their husbands and wives. That's something that really fires me the fuck up because, not to go on a little tangent, but it's bullshit how we have people go overseas, I'm a veteran myself, come back, and their country is kind of like, hey, you know what? Screw yourself. We don't care. And we just drop the ball. That fires me up. I can talk about that, other aspects of my experiences, people I know for like days on end. I can write about it, and it's fun. And that's the trick there. Once you have found something that you are passionate about, it's no longer a chore. You no longer hate it. There's no pain attached to it. It has been pleasurable, and now I'm actually enjoying blogging. Like I'll be at work, come home, I got a blog. I've had all these ideas, and thanks to Max Duras, and other members of my team because they care, kind of really dug into me the other day and gave them a case about how I have been on it. We've had all these people come on, and I just wasn't blogging because I wasn't doing it right. I wasn't really getting down and blogging about what I was passionate about. And here's the thing. You don't have to limit yourself to just what you're passionate about. As Erica said, your blog can be about anything. Max has written blogs about why his wife is still hot and sexy after having 3 kids. People have read that. You can write blogs about how your day was crappy, anything you have. But here's the trick. As Ray said just earlier, it's all about knowing who your target market is. Now, you can be yourself and blog about something funny, but if you're a person who's passionate about health or, I don't know, gardening, you can blog about that, but only post the blog posts to groups in Facebook, Google+, whatever, to where people who are passionate about gardening are. When you do that, they'll see it, they will comment it, and they'll share it. True story. True stories. So since I started doing this blogging, I've been there's 2 groups on Google+ I've gotten some good traction with. I've done a couple blog posts on myths about the military, the conditions about the VA hospitals, and how they're like complete shit. They really are. You blow your mind what happens in there. And I started posting stuff, and people were like, on Google+, you plus one it, we'll say like for sake of argument. People liked it. It's 2 posts I've done, where as of today, like almost 25 likes, and about 5 shares between each post. I was like, holy cow. And on top of that, you can generate some leads for free. I had to pay for that. They watched the video, they read the post, and they opted in. They had to be there, had to do anything, and that is stuff that's all in real estate, as we said, that stays there. It's like just throwing, I don't know, noodles against the wall to make sure it's good sticks. It stays there for like years. Why wouldn't you want that? You'd be fool if you weren't. And that was me. I was being a complete dumbass and just not doing it. Now I'm getting a habit of it. I'm telling you right now, when you do that, when you start seeing results, when you go after the right audience and you're passionate about it, you'll get people who will comment on it, they will share it, and they'll like it. I'm telling you, that happens to me. Now, I have another story actually. about how blogging does work. Another example, and this is completely outside of the whole MLM internet marketing home business niche. A friend of mine named Sharon, who actually has a blog. I forget the name of it. Like I want to say the Examiner. Don't quote me on that. But she's interviewed like some original Power Rangers, like the Black Ranger, the Pink Ranger. She interviewed Kel from Keenan and Kel. You know, famous people on her blog, and people go to there. So this happened almost over a year ago. She decided to interview me as being Mr. Common Sense for relationship advice. So interviewed me, answered some questions, took a picture, and made the post on her blog. For a whole year, nothing happened. No one contacted me. No one emailed me, called me, nothing, and I forgot about it. Then sometime around, what was it like? I want to say it's in late summer. I get an email from a local radio station over here. I got to Maryland, like in the DC area, WHUR. At first, I freaked out. I was like, "Who is this person?" A woman who had found me on my friend's blog, saying, "Hey, Matt, we found information. We have a topic tonight about relationship advice about a guy who had like 17 kids with like 12 different women. Is it right? Call me right now so we can book you on." And at first I was like, "Who are you? How'd you find me?" And she was like, she went back saying, like, "Don't you give relationship advice?" I was like, "Yeah." "Did you find me from an article about a year ago?" She's like, "Yeah, it's from an article about a year ago. Don't you give like relationship advice?" I said, "Yes, I do." And I didn't take it because I don't have any certifications in that, but like the fact that she found me for something from over a freaking year ago, it's crazy. So just because, and this is true, just because you may not be getting any leads, you may think no one's watching, you may think no one's reading it, that's bullshit. Because people are. Because someone found me on a blog that my friend had done over a year ago and something completely freaking different, blogging works. As my mentor, as we all know by the name, Mr. Rushlow, said, don't ever let someone tell you that blogging doesn't fucking work, because it does. 2 true stories. So that being said, I'm done. So if you're watching this right now, like we all said, unless anyone else has any more closing thoughts for the night, we are Team Men in Black. And so what are we doing? We're helping other aspiring entrepreneurs such as yourself, doesn't matter what background you're from, veteran, mom, pop, dad, single mom, dad, sister, brother, I don't care who it is, okay? We're here to help you create a profitable business online, and more importantly, help you get you to where you want to be. Period. Get your life and your business into black. That's why it's abundant. You got money, and your problems are solved. So what you need to do right now is the button below you. It says Get into Black. Click that button. Join our team. Get the training we have. Get to know us. Get to Vegas in a couple of weeks. We can mastermind with you and really take things to the next level. So with that being said, to all my friends, a lovely panel of those watching tonight. Does anyone have any more final thoughts before we go?
Dude, it's great to see you motivated, bro. That was fire.
Dude,
tonight, dude.
I'm telling you, I have never seen Matty D so fired up. It's almost like it's almost like he's straight out of boot camp again.
Well, and this is, guys, and this is what you got to realize. And I'm just gonna kind of read around that, because that was a hell of a close, and I probably shouldn't even be talking, because I'm just. But seriously, and if you guys have watched any of these previous hangouts, like, and it's weird, right? You see, like, there is a slight transformation that happens when you start. All right, so I'm just gonna backtrack a little bit. So we were on this Empower hangout, like, basically because they've been like previewing the Kalatsky blog and whatever, and this that, and basically in the chat roll, one of the people in the chat roll was like, "Wow, I love Empower. All of you guys are real people." And my response was, we have to be real people. We're bloggers. And what was cool is I think I captured it because the actual Empower Network was like, "Yeah, Max." And I was like, "Oh crap!" And I just screenshotted it. I was like, "Dude, I'm getting shout outs from Empower." But that was just pretty fired up for me. But yeah, I mean, and that's the whole thing, guys. It's like if you've been, no matter what you're doing, you know what I mean? Because I know my wife used to blog. She used to blog about being a stay-at-home mom and then taking care of the kids. You know, like I blog on some of the most random topics in the entire world. Like, seriously, and I mean,
seriously,
yeah. True
Max
random.
is like
Random as hell.
You know, random as
Mr.
hell.
Random.
What's funny is that, but because I do, and this is the whole thing, and I put this blog post out a couple, and actually it just goes back. It's like fuck thinking outside of the box. Just realize that there is no box. You know what I'm saying? And like basically my whole my whole thing this year is that basically there is no box. There are no limitations. The only limitation that you have is within your own brain. You know what I'm saying? So like really it's just like there is no box. There is no set guideline. There is no set anything. You can basically, if you have a blog, and a blog is basically the most powerful system you will ever have in your entire life to basically transform your, like you can pretty much broadcast. There are 3 billion people online right now. And if you have a blog, this gives you the potential to speak to 3 billion people. Now, obviously, not all 3 billion people are going to want to talk to you about whatever you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? But it gives you the chance. It gives you the opportunity to basically broadcast your thoughts, your ideas, your vision, your life, your story, your product, your whatever, to 3 billion people. Which, and I mean, I do sales, Matt does sales, a few of us come from a sales background. You know what I'm saying? Basically the reason I got into blogging, the reason I got in with Empower, the reason I got in with iPass, the reason I got in with all this stuff is because, hey man, listen, I can only talk to so many people physically in a day. But by blogging daily, by going through the 21-day challenge, by doing all this other stuff, if you blog consistently, let's just say you put up a blog post every single day, you have 365 like basically posts that if somebody's looking for something that you're talking about, it gives them basically, the way I look at this, it's kind of like welcome to the family picnic. You know what I'm saying? It gives them some credit. It gives you some credibility. It gives you some background. It gives you some type of foundation to stand upon. And I mean, it makes you real. You know what I'm saying? And you have no idea. I don't care if you think you're the weirdest person in the entire world, or if you're just like I'm the most stream, I'm the most conservative, and you shouldn't do this. If you have that type of opinion and you put a blog post out there for it, I guarantee you there are going to be people out there that have the same opinions and have the same ideas and have the same thoughts and can relate to you on this. And that's the whole thing, man. Say if you guys know anything about attraction marketing or whatever, you're not going to attract people that don't think like you. And I mean, honestly, in my business, whether it's real life or not real life or whatever, I want to deal with people that are real people that I can relate with. You know what I'm saying? Because in just doing business, just in general, in life and friendship and everything else, you want to deal with people that you enjoy, that you share a common bond with. And by blogging, by having a blog, by having that type of power, you're going to find people that not only are looking for what you have, because listen, there are plenty of people out there searching for something, okay? But if you can actually connect with them on way more of a, hey man, you're hungry, great, I have a sandwich. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? It's like, hey man, I got a sandwich and I got some really good conversation, and I could probably sit down and hey, listen. Oh man, you're really cool. And before you know it, it's not even just a sandwich, man. You're having a beer with them. You're having hey man, whatever, and then you make a new friend. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, huh?
How awesome is that, dude? That's fantastic. That hypes me up because the fact is that you can make friends online, dude.
Yeah, everybody across the bottom of the screen here, I never met you guys before we met online. And what's really funny is I feel like I've developed some of my best friendships ever, like just through this group. Why? Because we're bloggers. How does that work?
Because we're real people.
But we're real people, and we have to be real people, and that's the whole thing with it. So guys, listen, this is this way. Just realize this. This is our first post of the year. You know what I'm saying? This is our first hangout of the year. This is the first ITB 2015. In the Black hangout Wednesday night. Every Wednesday night, get here, enjoy it. Hopefully, you brought a notebook and you're taking some notes, and hopefully you've had a couple
mind shifts.
You've had a couple mind shifts, a couple of hopefully your mind's blown a little bit just in that sense, because there is so much potential, so much unbelievable potential in a blog. You know what I'm saying? And you do not have to be the streamlined, I'm going to write about something really boring. You know what I'm saying? It allows you to have as much personality as you can basically be yourself on a blog post.
Guys, the fact of the matter is it's called cash in on your passion for a reason. It doesn't matter what any of us think on this panel. It doesn't matter what I blog about. It doesn't matter what Max blogs about. Matt he's doing the whole like veteran thing, and I love it, man. The direction that he's going right now, it's awesome, dude. And I can't wait to get on a hangout with him. But ultimately, bro, it's about what you feel is right. It's about what you care about, right? And when you write about what you care about, people care about that too. And when they Google that crap, right, you're gonna rank high on those search engines. And when they read your blog, they're gonna see you as an authority figure. So now, as you thought you were just some person blogging online, now you're an authority figure online. Now you're somebody that makes sense to them. You're helping people. So do you want to help people, or do you want to just like be somebody else that has an opinion on stuff? You have to make a decision, and you're willing to do that. I know you're willing to do that because you're going to click the link below and you're going to get started right now. But when you do, you're going to be like, how do I do this? I don't know how I fucking start. Excuse my F-bombs, but I'm like that because I like to get passionate. I like to talk about this sort of thing. And you know what? I believe that everybody that's watching this right now has the opportunity to speak their voice and allow that voice to be passionate and allow that voice to resonate with people that they don't even know all across the world. It's possible to do that, and you can do that, but you have to make a decision. If you want to make that decision and you don't know how to go about it, we're willing to help you as Team in the Black. If you want to get in the black, that's all you have to do is click the link below. You know what I mean? When we say that, you're like, oh, click the link below. These guys are just trying to get me to buy stuff. No, we're trying to create a movement here. This is something that's very important.
Oh, fuck that, Rob. We're not trying to. We are doing it, my friend.
Exactly right. We've created a movement, and you know what? We're going to get there with you or without you. Fact of the matter is, I'm going to Vegas. I know everybody on this panel's going to Vegas.
Hell yeah.
Vegas. Are you going to be there? Are you going to be on stage pumping your fist and enjoying the moment? You know what I mean? It's really an amazing moment. You're not going to experience that if you don't go. If you don't make a decision to go, you're not going to experience that. If you don't write what you feel, you're not going to experience that when you start to receive comments and you start to receive clicks from all across the nation and people that are really embracing you, like Matt was saying, Like, he just started this stuff. Like, he was denying this stuff. Max was like, bro, you need to freaking write. And Matt's like, fuck that. I like videos better. I'm like, all right.
I'm like, okay, it's all about what you're passionate about.
He actually did it, and he's getting results. And these results, he's not lying about. This is not something he's just saying. Like, guys, you got to understand, like, everybody on this panel, we all literally are, like, talking to each other every single morning through night on a chat, in our leadership chat.
Yep, and it usually starts out.
Everything we go through, we talk about. And, guys, all of our successes, all of our, things that we're going through, and we help each other out so that we can be better people, so that we can be better leaders for you guys, so that you can understand that this is possible. And if you understand and you believe that it's possible, it will be possible. But you got to believe first. We can't make you believe. We all believe. We all believe. We all got tickets to Vegas. We're all going to go, give high fives to each other and hang out on the strip possibly. I don't know. But either way, we all believe that it's possible because we do what it takes, right? Income disclosure. That's why we say that. Income disclosure, right? FTC tells us we have to do that. That's the reason. Because I don't know whether you're willing to be not typical. None of us here are typical. All of us are willing to tell our own story, our particular and general story, and that's what makes us who we are, and that's what resonates with other people, and that's why we make sales. Are you willing to make sales on that in that perspective? Are you willing to click the link below and get started with us and make sales because you have a story to tell? What kind of story do you have to tell? And that's all I have to ask. Because if you're on this call right now because you're somebody that is in my list, look, fact of the matter is, the only time that I'll ever talk to you is if you're willing to make a decision. Because I'm not willing to give you my telephone number and talk to you if you're not willing to do that for yourself. If you're not willing to invest in your future, if you're not willing to invest in your education, I'm not going to invest my time in you. I'm sorry to say, but that's just the fact of the matter, and I know that goes for everybody here on this panel. Because the fact is, all I care about is to help people. And if you are a person that doesn't want to help yourself, why are you going to waste my time? Why are you going to waste your time? All right? Get in. Get all in. Get in the black. Get to Vegas. Click the link below. Start blogging. Start telling your story and be honest with yourself and your life. And I can guarantee you, if you do that, you're going to enjoy everything that comes apart with it.
Exactly, Rob. You know, I was just out to dinner before getting on this hangout, and I was talking with our waitress, who works 2 jobs, 2 fucking jobs. The job that she, the night job and a day job, and I'm like, why? Okay, granted, I mean, we all need to pay our bills. We all have expenses, but you know what? At the end of the day, it all comes down to the bullshit stories that we tell ourselves as to why we do the things that we need to do. You know, I mean, come on, look, folks. It's not about it's not about the amount of effort that we put into our work. I mean, yes, it is about effort, but you know what? It's about focused effort. It's about It's about doing the things today, fucking day, that produces the results for tomorrow. Because whatever we do for ourselves today will plant the seeds for our future in 5 years from now. Folks, you know what? We don't need a job. We just need an income. Let's focus on the income. Income producing activities. Now, again, FTC disclaimer, results are not guaranteed. But God bless it, folks. If you do the work, if you focus and actually get down to business, Matt Dillingham right there, he'll tell you, results will come. That's it. Click the link below. This hangout's over with. We'll see you next week.
We're done. Everyone else, thanks for watching. Click the link below. Get in the black. We'll see you guys next week. 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Evan, Eric, you got anything else to say? You guys good?
We're all good, brother.
All right, folks, that's it. Good night. See you next week. Get in the black. Peace.